Hello again, everybody. No late night tree twisting, but hey, we got a little bit of sun today. It's a little brighter. You can see where I'm at here. Maybe I should back off a little bit. I went ahead and removed that thicker wrench from the top there and got that top part tapped in and got the wrap on there. But what I'm wanting to show you is, you can see there where I'm hoping to get a little higher frequency of twist on this next bunch of wires that I'm going to tap down. And I'll go ahead and put the camera in the tripod and let you see how I do that. Maybe zoom in a little bit. What do you think? Now you got to be careful because hitting your hand really hurts. You want to get right up in there. Sometimes people ask me, how do I figure out how much wire I need to make a certain size tree? And that's a really hard thing to figure out. Because if you remember when I did the wire cleaning video, I measured the amount of distance between each end of that wire lathe, and it was 25 feet. And so that's a straight line measurement, and once I cleaned the wire it got a lot looser, so it got a foot longer. It was 26 feet. And then if you remember, when I actually made it into the double twist, it got a lot shorter. I took a 25-foot chunk, and when all was said and done and it was folded over in half and hung on the line with the other finished ones, they ended up being 6 foot long. So 2 times 6 is 12. So somehow that 25-foot chunk of wire turned into a 26-foot chunk of wire turned into a 12-foot chunk of wire. So that makes it real hard to kind of figure out how much wire you're going to need, especially for a double twist tree. And then the other thing is, how big are your leaf clusters going to be, and how far your branch is going to spread out from the trunk. So I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to answer any questions on how much wire you're going to need to make a certain type of tree. You might remember I counted 82 of those 12-foot chunks of wire, and they started out as 25 foot. So in one way you could say it's 2,000 feet of wire I used, measuring it off the roll. But when you turn it into 12-foot chunks, that's going to bring it down from 2,000 quite a bit. Now you want to start watching. I'm going to show you something, take it off the thing, but I think you get the idea on how I get that root plate done. Whoop. I'm going to have to let it stop spinning here for a second. Okay, now there's one. Let's get some focus.
focus. Let's zoom out. There we go. Whoop. Now where was I? Where was that part I didn't like? Ah, right there. You don't want to have too many wires crossing over other wires, because that's going to stand out like a sore thumb when you're done. So I'm probably going to be pounding on this for another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. But I'm going to make sure and get in there with my fingers and manipulate these wires. So once I start putting the wrap on there, I don't have any crossing wires. And you don't want to pound on wires that are crossing, because you'll leave an indentation in the strand that's underneath there. And you'd be surprised how those show up later on the tree when you go to take pictures when you're all done. And once again, I'm trying to make a really high quality product here. You know, if you're just, you know, maybe some other folks don't worry about that so much, and that's okay too. And so I'm gonna get in there, and you can see also the wires are starting to get straight here. So it's one of those things, pound a little bit, get in there, you know, start moving them all back over again, so I get that increase in the frequency like I was hoping for before. So basically I'm gonna keep doing that, get out those crosses, make sure to keep that higher frequency and twist going on, and once I do that, then I'll get my wrench back on there and wrap it tight. And then I got to decide, do I want to put on a whole nother layer on this tree? Yeah, at least one more. At least one more. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.